And it is time for a endurance race here in the Left Turn Cup Series presented by NASCAR Talk America. As tonight we have the Coke 600, and this will be a doozy here at Charlotte. I kind of messed up the acceleration, so we're on almost on the back straightaway here. But it should be a fun race tonight here at Charlotte, and a long one though at that. 60 laps here in the Coke 600 should be. I wouldn't count out that you have to pit twice. I'm not 100% positive, but very likely we'll have to pit twice. And like I said, it's an endurance race. Strategy is definitely going to be a huge factor in tonight's race, but as well as just track position. We'll see how this all plays out, and it should be a lot of fun. Also, shout out to you guys who have been helping me out. Obviously, I'm new to this game, so still learning some stuff, but shout out to you guys who have been helping me out. One thing I have learned is the leaderboard here on the top right. After the first lap, I'll go ahead and put that on there. Without further ado, it looks like we're about ready to go green here. As the pace car rolls off. Matt Kenseth, he has a lot of poles this week, I gotta tell you, this season. And let's go ahead and go green here at Charlotte, led by Matt Kenseth. And what a run Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson got on that outside. They battled for the lead a little bit here, but Jimmy Johnson, your points leader and your title sponsor of the race, or sponsored by title sponsor of the race, Lowe's, is your leader here at Charlotte with Jeff Gordon in second and Matt Kenseth third. Let's go ahead and turn on that leaderboard right there. Glad to see it's looking very accurate. I guess I don't know what's going on there. But here we go. As we got a lot of laps to go, as Jimmy Johnson is still your leader here, but we might have a battle, and guess who it is? It's Mark Martin. He's up here in the mix as he gets to the inside of Matt Kenseth. Will he work his way to the front and then choke again? It's been a hard season for this 6 team, and hopefully at some point he'll be able to break through and get that win. But as he falls in line behind the 17, his teammate Jeff Burton sits behind him, and Tony Stewart a little farther back. But Jimmy Johnson, he shot out like a rocket here. He has definitely been the fastest car on the track. But I'm still just that run they got off the turn. There's no way Matt Kenseth was going to get that position. And, Jeff Gordon was unable to hold off Jimmy Johnson, but still. Let's go ahead and look back as look who's here, the 6 of Mark Martin, past the 17, and he's looking on the bumper of the 24 of Gordon. He looks to the inside. Maybe he is fast. Maybe I was just kidding. Wow, what a split. I think that is the fastest lap of the race. If you look at our leader, yeah, that was 2/10 faster than our leader right there. And Mark Martin gets to the inside and passes Jeff Gordon. But we have seen this story many, many, many times this season. Mark Martin leading the race. Of course, he hasn't led it yet. But Mark Martin, fast early. Something happens, and he doesn't get a good finish. Or he just doesn't win. And I know he doesn't have the lead yet, so I can't necessarily say that. But if you look here, he is just 5/10 back. I don't see any reason why, as he runs a 34.8. I mean, Johnson's running faster times. Looks like as the run goes on, you get a little faster. But the 6 is in a world of his own right now in terms of lap times, about 2/10 faster than your leader. We'll see how much he gains here. It's only a matter of time at this rate before that 6 gets up to the 48. As he crosses the line there. He gets, he's down to 3/10 behind your leader. This is going to get interesting here in just a moment. Getting ever so close. And they are in a world of their own as the rest of the field sits about a second behind them. I'd also like to point out, a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions. You know, like, again, like I said earlier, I'm new to this game. I'll explain that later. We got Mark Martin right on the bumper here, looking to get a pass on the 48. As he is just not even a car length. He's right there on the bumper. Is he going to be able to pass him in this upcoming turn? Is the outside even an option? We saw the 24 get a huge run on the outside earlier off the restart or the start. So can the 6 try that outside? I don't think he will, as he just sits right behind the 48. You can tell he's got the faster car, but he can't quite get to his inside. He looks into the inside right there. Mark Martin on his inside. Will he get the position here? He's got the preferred line, I'd say, but Johnson's able to hold his own on the outside. Johnson holds his own there. I said it might be an option, that outside to pass. And I don't think I was wrong, as Johnson was able to pull away from the 6 there using the outside. He might want to try it a little more often now. The 6, though, he just reels that 48 back in. Just 0.08 of a second off of your leader that lap. The only thing is, as these tires wear, the closer the times get to each other. Actually, it's like the tires have fallen off big time, because they're now running 35 lap times. So yeah, as the run goes on, as Jimmie Johnson was able to hold off the 6 there, these tires are going to get a little more even. He actually ran a faster lap that time. Tires get a little bit more even now. And it's not going to make a difference whether your car's faster or not. But that 6, there he is once again. It is some close racing for the lead here. As you can see, the rest of the pack just keeps on getting farther and farther back. 10th place is 6 seconds from these two. I just don't know if Mark Martin can get around the 48. If he gets in front of him, I'd say he's faster. But the fact that he's not able to get around this 48 is the troubling part. And like I said, as these tires wear more and more, you're not going to see, you're going to probably see the 6 fall back a little bit, because these tires are just going to be even. And maybe he has a long run car, but we'll just have to wait and see for that, as he is just right on the bumper of that 48. I don't think he can get very much closer without hitting it, as he actually kind of fell back a little bit there, but they're running very identical lines. I'm not sure if there's really any way besides getting to the inside on the straightaways to combat that. Yeah, it's interesting to see, but it's like Martin's not losing any ground, but he's also not gaining any ground. He's just stuck right behind that 48. And I haven't seen him look to the inside recently. He doesn't seem to really, I guess, be trying to pass him. You can't get the run to pass him. He had actually a kind of decent run there, but he just sits right behind this 48. He's hounding him. There he goes. He looks to the inside. Is he going to get there? Yes, he gets there. Side by side for the lead. Will Johnson hold him off again? I don't know about it. I think the 6 is going to get it in this turn. He's not quite got it, but at least he's able to hold it, unlike the last time. Side by side on the back straightaway for the lead. The rest of the field is 3 seconds back. Johnson clears the 6 once again. So Johnson clearly, the outside is working for him. The inside, Martin's definitely faster on the inside, but isn't any faster than Johnson is on the outside, as the 6 gets back to the inside here again of the 48. And he's going to throw it into that turn and clear him. I mean, that was a low-key slide job without the slide. He got an insane speed in that turn. Maybe the 48 slowed down. I'm not sure. But now the 6 is up, and away. And I think he is going to lead a couple laps here. So we have been looking at the lead for a very long time. Let's see how far he got, and then we'll in just one lap, he gets a whole 5/10 on the 48. Maybe the 48's a little bit slower. I'm not sure. But something happened there as we got some side-by-side racing here for third place. Jeff Green! For me, this is one of my favorite drivers to watch here, that number 30. He's carrying the torch for RCR right now, and he's doing much better than Kevin Harvick has been. As we got some side-by-side racing here between Jeff Gordon. Looks like there was maybe a wreck that didn't end up becoming a caution, or is it a caution now? I don't know. Yeah, it's still green. So Jeff Gordon. The outside is this is definitely the most I've seen the outside really work for a race, besides of course Talladega. And if you look at your leaderboard there, that I didn't know existed, Jimmy Johnson has amassed a pretty large lead. I'm actually going to get rid of a little accompanying junk there. But as we watch Jeff Gordon kind of chill here for a second, I do want to kind of talk about it. A lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions. I'm learning a lot about the game right now. And I'm not telling you not to ask questions, not to give suggestions, stuff like that. I was just pointing out that a lot of times I just don't know it. So just please continue to make suggestions, continue to do stuff like that, because that is how I'm going to learn, the stuff in the game. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the suggestions and all the questions that you guys have been asking. And hopefully a lot of the questions and suggestions that you guys are going to be asking will be a thing in the next season. I'm just kind of having this season run out the way it's been so far, and then once we get to the next season, a lot of improvements will be made and stuff like that. So hopefully this isn't too boring to watch, and we'll have a great second season. This has been a great season so far, and this is a great race right now. As if you look at that gap between Martin and Johnson now, it is a very large gap, 2-second gap, as Martin definitely has a long run car here, and we'll see how that progresses. But Jeff Green was giving Jeff Gordon a little battle for third place right there. He has a fast car today, and I'm not sure if that 30, if he stays at RCR in real life, but I'm telling you right now, this is not real life. This is a different game, and assuming he keeps it up, he's keeping that 30 ride for at least one more season. As look to the end, look, there's Matt Kenseth, your pole sitter back there, but Jeff Green back on the inside of Jeff Gordon. Is he going to be able to make the pass? The thing about Gordon, he's been able to. Anybody who's tried to pass him, he's been able to get a run off that turn as he gets another one, but not quite as good as he's been getting. And I think the 30 is going to be able to make the pass here, and he does. Jeff Green up to third. Can't stress enough how great that is for this team. How great this team has been. I don't know why I said it like that. And if you look a little farther back, let's look at this battle between Jeff Burton and Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett, somebody who's got to win this season, but has been somewhat quiet in the last couple of races. So seeing him up front is definitely a good sign. And who is that? Is that Mike Skinner? Yeah, it's Mike Skinner. I couldn't think of who it was for a second. Having the race of his life. Oh, I was just kidding. He's actually a lap car. That's tough. That's very tough. Thought that was actually for position. As we look here, Jimmy Johnson has fallen back 3 seconds from our leader, Mark Martin, who is just in a world of his own right now. And let's look at that comparison here. Yeah, he's running about 5/10 faster than Jimmy Johnson on a lap-to-lap basis. And I wonder if he's catching up onto any lap traffic. That's what I'm wondering here. There doesn't seem to be any nearby. So we want to go ahead and go back, see if there's any battles here. Dale Jarrett got past Jeff Gordon. He's now in 4th place. And looks like Nothing much going on here. A little bit of spread out. Looking back at your leaders here again. And I think it's going to be time for our first commercial break of the event. It's a long event. Oh, actually, no, I was just kidding. We got a battle here between Dale Jarrett and Jeff Green. Go ahead and watch this, then we'll go to commercial break, see if it becomes anything. Jeff Green, I think he's going to hold him off on the outside. Yes, he does. He holds him off on the outside. So we're going to go to break. Mark Martin is your current leader as he has a very large lead. And look at that. You got Jimmy Johnson in a world of his, kind of just in the middle of everything. And then you got the rest of the field 10 seconds back. It looks like Mark Martin is gaining on some lap traffic, so we'll see how that works out. But we're going to go ahead and go to our first commercial break of the event, and I'll see you guys after a word from our partners. Today, I would like to give a shout out to one of my partners and good friends, the Beast9696, as he now has a Twitch channel, or he's had it for quite a while. I don't know why I said now, but he has a Twitch channel, and he does a lot of cool stuff like Apex Legends. He does Assassin's Creed Origins, and he does plenty more. Those are just the two that I've probably seen him do the most, but he does a lot more. He might even do NASCAR at times. I'm not sure. But he has a great channel. Yes, you go and type that link in your browser once you're done with this, or you can open a new tab or something like that. Type that link in, or you can look down below in the description in the partners section of our description, and you can find him there. But I highly recommend go watching him. He's definitely a great streamer. He's been on the grind. He was a Mixer streamer before Mixer died, and moved over to Twitch, so he's kind of trying to regain his footing that he had over at Mixer. So be sure to go check him out, and thank you, Beast, for being a partner. And we are at the halfway point of the race, and it is time for some green flag pit stops. Should be coming up here in a few laps. And Mark Martin is still your leader. You see the gap has become a little bit smaller. That's just because he got caught up in some lap traffic. Should not be of any concern. And yeah, I believe green flag pit stops will be starting up here pretty soon as, yep, down goes the number 6 right there. We'll see if anybody follows. There's Jimmy Johnson. He comes down pit road. Jeff Green will stay out with Dale Jarrett. We'll see how this progresses. As Jeff Green, I think, is leading his first laps of the race. Just a great all-around race for him. He's got 4 top 5s on the season to this point. He's looking to add another one, along with hopefully a win, I guess. And there's Jeff Gordon back there with is that the 99 behind him? I'm not sure. I feel like that doesn't look like the 99 at least. And I think down comes the 30 and 88. Yep. Is anybody staying out? The 8 stays out. The 8 of Dale Jr. Don't know why I hesitated on that, but I did. There we go. Finally got on him. That took a while to finally get to him, but here he is. He is your leader. I'm assuming he's going to come in the next lap or two. Doesn't look like anybody else stayed out, actually. It looks like everybody else is on pit road or have already pit. So we'll see how much longer Dale holds out. And I think he's coming down this time. Yes, he is. Down comes Dale Jr. And that will put, let's see. That Tony Stewart for position. Sorry, I gotta actually just wait till this happens. Forget about that. Looks like the 10 is now your leader. The 10 of Johnny Benson. This is about the first time we've seen him all season long. He is your current leader. I'm assuming it's only a matter of time before he pits as well. He's decided to stay out a couple extra laps, I guess. Looks to the inside. I believe that is an indicator that he will be pitting this time. There goes Johnny Benson. And it looks like the 6 will cycle to the lead. We'll see where he's at. There he is. See your new leader. As he should. Yes, he is. And who is in second, I might ask? Sorry, we got to wait because it's old style leaderboard here. The 30 of Jeff Green is now in second. I don't know where Jimmy Johnson went. Not quite sure what happened to Jimmy. Let's see if we can figure that out. Looks like Jimmy, he's 3 laps down, so I'm assuming he had an issue on pit road along with Rusty Wallace and Matt Kenseth. All 3 of those having issues on pit road. That's a tough break for those guys, but I don't know. This is going to take something special. It's going to take a caution for sure to dethrone Mark Martin right now. But we've seen it happen plenty of times this season, so I'm not going to rule it out of possibility that Mark Martin choked, but it is looking very good for this 6 team, and it'll be a much-deserved one, but we got plenty of time left. Plenty of stuff can still happen, but I'm sure that 6 team has their fingers crossed at the moment. Let's go ahead and go through the field here a little bit as we go to the 30 of Jeff Green. And I've said it a couple times today. He's been quiet. I will say he's been quiet recently, but a standout performance here for Jeff Green in the 30, currently second place. He has been nothing short of impressive this season. He's had a couple races where he's been off here and there, but all in all, this team has been very consistent, been very good, and I think this second place finish definitely highlights that. And I mean, if you look at his teammates, I don't think he has any teammates in the top 10 right now. Let's see, where's his teammate Kevin Harvick at? Harvick sits in 22nd. He's had an abysmal season to somebody who has shown potential in the first, part of the, his first couple of years. But and we all know what he becomes. But right now, he has been just terrible, quite frankly. And hopefully he's able to turn it around. But Jeff Green has been the shining star. I never thought I'd be saying this. He's the shining star at RCR right now. But actually, his teammate, I keep on forgetting that 31, I believe, that's RCR. I don't know why I'm questioning that's RCR. That is actually RCR. So I guess we need to hold the presses here. But Robbie Gordon, he's somebody who hasn't been doing much all season long. But I'm not sure where he came from either. But he's now in 3rd place. Possibly a strategy, I think. Maybe he took 2. I don't know, because I don't think he was even in the top 10, but I could be mistaken. But a great race for him, great job, and this RCR team definitely came to race here this weekend. And let's look a little farther back. There's the 99 of Jeff Burton. I know I say a lot of people are consistent. I would say he's definitely been the most consistent of all of them. If you take out the issues he had at Auto Club in a race where he very likely would have won if he didn't have those issues, this Roush Fenway number 99 has been bad fast all season long, and I'm just waiting for him to break through and get that win here this season. It should have happened at Auto Club, but I think it's coming pretty soon here, so keep an eye on that team. There's Tony Stewart right there. He's got a win at Daytona. He's got a win at Richmond, was it? Sorry if I got that wrong. He's definitely been. No, he did not win at Richmond. That was Jimmy Johnson. That's my bad. But I don't know. It's my head's kind of in a different area code right now. But the number 20 of Tony Stewart, he's been really fast. I think he sits 3rd in points right now. I think he needs to get a couple more wins here if he wants to catch up to Jimmy Johnson, your leader. That goes for that goes for Jeff Gordon as well, even though he already has 3. But Tony Stewart's definitely putting up a great season. He was your early favorite for the championship, but he has cooled off, if you will. here as the season's progressed. And but top 5 day, great day for him so far, but don't count it as a top 5 yet. Moving on, Dale Jarrett and Kurt Busch sitting in 6th and 7th. Great job by those two. Ryan Newman in 8th. Dale Jr., he's just passed Jeff Gordon for 9th place, and there's Jeff Gordon in 10th place. And Bobby Labonte sits in 11th place. Good job by him. Moving on down the ladder, is that Kyle Petty? Looks like, yeah, 17 had an issue. Kyle Petty in 12th place. That's a great race for him. He has a couple, performances that he actually finishes in the top 15, but all in all, it's been a pretty slow season for this team, but hopefully they're able to turn it around. The 9 of Bill Elliott, I'm going to be honest with you. He had when you look at the start of the season he has, as he battles the 21 of Ricky Rudd, he has definitely not been as fast as he was at the start. He started to kind of fall out of the consistent top 10 team he was, but that doesn't mean he can't go back to it. Just a rough stretch of races, and hopefully he does turn it around. I mean, he's 5th place in points for a reason right now, and that was not because he was running in 14th the entire time. As you see right behind him, Johnny Benson, you remember, he has fresher tires, so I would assume he's probably getting around these guys fairly easy. It looks like he is, so watch out for that 10 coming up through the field. He pitted like 3 to 4 laps later, so that does make a difference. There's Elliott Sadler having a great day. I mean, I was going through and doing oh, no, he's not. He's in 37th. I was just kidding. Oops. There's a 22 award. Burton just had a really silent season. He's just one of those guys you never really get to talk about. You don't really get to see how he's performing. He's just kind of middle of the pack so far this season. I do believe he had a race where he actually did run up in the top 10, but those races are far and few between. Same for Ricky Craven. He has been very silent this season. Haven't heard much from that 32 team. Obviously, hopefully he's able to turn it around. And Ken Schrader, we're actually on Kenny Wallace. Ken Schrader, he's somebody that I actually met in real life, so that's pretty cool. And he's running up in the top 20. That's a good race for that team, as the team's not the best of equipment there. I know I said that with Jeff Green, but I know as a fact that is not very good equipment. So seeing them running the top 10s, 20s is probably a good day. The 11 of Brett Bodine, or is it Brett Bodine? I get the Bodines mixed up, so I'm sorry if I got it mixed up there. Yeah, it's Brett Bodine. He has not failed to qualify for a couple races, but here he sits, in the top 20. So it's probably a pretty good day for that team. As Kevin Harvick, we talked about him earlier. He's had a lot of struggles this season. It's been a really rough season for this team, and I don't know how they're going to turn it around, but hopefully they're able to, because he might be on the hot seat here in a couple of seasons. Keeps it up. Terry Labonte in the number 5. He sits in 22nd. He's driving for Hendrick Motorsports, so you got to be disappointed in that. There's Jerry Sprague in the 0. He's moving up a little bit. I mean, you don't really expect much from that team. Michael Waltrip in 24th. Definitely has to be a disappointing performance for that 15 team. He's been faster at different parts. He's been pretty inconsistent, I would say. So hopefully he's able to turn that around. Rusty Wallace looks like he had some issues on pit road. He's in 42nd. The 1 of Steve Park, another guy we just don't really see much of, but he's in DI equipment, so we would think he'd be running better than this. So not sure what's going on with that team. There's a 77 of Dave Blaney. I know it's a 43 of Michael Andretti, not Michael Andretti, but John Andretti. Not sure what. He's just kind of there. Same with Dave Blaney. He's just kind of there. I think he had a kind of a breakout performance where he was running in the top 10, but besides that, hasn't really done much this season. And that brings us back to our leader, Mark Martin, who with 11 laps left has a 11-second lead on second place Jeff Green, who has a 5-second lead on third place Jeff Burton. So all in all, it's not over till it's over. That's something I have learned with Mark Martin. It is not over until it's over with Mark Martin. So don't count the 30, don't count anybody out yet, because Mark Martin, he likes to dare I say, choke. So hopefully he's got that Viagra machine getting it on here tonight. And we'll see how it goes. That was a very bad pun. But very quickly, we'll go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. But don't worry, you will not miss a thing. I'm not going to skip any part of this race. So just going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back. All right, so I got another advertisement for ads here. If you guys want to see your ad placed in this spot right here so you don't have to see my beautiful face, let me know down below in the comments. You can also DM me on Twitter at LFC99, I believe, or the link is probably in the description. And you can also look at me on Discord, LFC, hashtag 4943, and I also have a Discord server in the description, so you guys can look at, you guys can tell me on there. But yeah, plenty of places. Just let me know what you guys want me to advertise. It can be a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, whatever you guys want me to advertise. And yeah, let's get back to the race. All right, see, you missed about maybe 2 seconds of the race, so don't worry about that. And of course, Mark Martin is your leader because he didn't miss a single second, and he's got an 11-second lead. So even if he did, his engine did happen to expire, he wouldn't have missed it. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to go to our cockpit cam presented by The Beast 9696. Go check him out at twitch.tv/TheBeast9696. And today's cockpit cam it'll be on your leader, Mark Martin. So enjoy, and be sure to go check out The Beast 9696 on Twitch. Go check out his Twitch. And well, in case you didn't notice, Mark Martin is still your leader with Jeff Green just 10.5 seconds back. He has gained a little bit, but I think Mark has a big enough lead to where he doesn't quite have to worry about that 30 catching up to him. But there's still plenty of time left. I think I've probably every single one of the races that Mark Martin has almost won but didn't win, I have said that he had it in the bag, and quite frankly, he did not have it in the bag. So I am not going to assume anything and just sit here and say, hey, the 6 car's leading, there's 5 laps to go, but the caution could come out, you never know. Anything can happen, literally anything can happen. So race is not over till it's over, and Mark Martin has very much taught us that this season, if you didn't already know that. But if you look here at the scoreboard, doesn't look like anybody's really moved. I remember the 31 was in 3rd. He's falling back to 5th now. Kurt Busch works his way up to 4th. And yeah, we're just going to keep looking here at Mark Martin. I mean, there's no real other battles going on here. It looks like maybe the 88 and the 8, but anyways, 6 working through some lap traffic. That's really the only reason I think the 30 is gaining on him. He must not be in any traffic, and the 6 obviously is in traffic. He's going through a lot of the field here. I think he's lapped up to 20th, getting close to 20th, I guess. Maybe not. I just thought the 49. I thought we were talking about him being in the top 20. And here we go. 3 laps left. What could possibly go wrong for Mark Martin this time? That's the main narrative we're pushing right now. Can this Viagra Chevy, not Chevy, but Ford, I was looking at the damn 27. Can this Viagra Ford, Roush Fenway Racing, I don't know if it's Roush or Roush Fenway, but you get my point. Can he get it to victory lane for the first time this season, even though he should probably have about 4 to 5 wins at this point? I don't know, but we have 2 laps remaining in this race, and Mark Martin might just do it. He might. Jeff Green, though, don't count out that 30. He's gained about half a second each lap. Don't count him out. I mean, I don't know. Anything's possible. Look at him. He's 8 seconds behind now. I'm not shitting you. I would not be surprised if that 30 just turns on the NOS or something, comes out of nowhere and passes the 6 and wins. I've seen just about any way to lose. Mark Martin has found it. Now he sits in the middle of lap traffic as we come to 1 lap to go. Sponsored by NASCAR Manager Sim League. All Mark Martin has to do is just chill. For lack of a better word, that 6 car just needs to chill, and he can take home the Coke 600 trophy and become the first winner of the Coke 600 in the Left Turn Cup Series. And he's doing just that. He is chilling as he comes out of turn number 4. After 12 races of trying, finally, Mark Martin wins at Charlotte. Finally. I was waiting for that 30. That 30, I was just waiting on him to catch up and make the pass, but he wasn't able to get to him, unfortunately, or fortunately. And if you look at that top 10, there is your top 10. But we are done with the race here, so we're going to go ahead and click done. And wow, what a race right there. Mark Martin finally getting his first win of the season, finally breaking through. Let's look at this top 10. Mark Martin obviously in first. Second place, Jeff Green. A great day for that team. I can't stress that enough. Kurt Busch in third, Jeff Burton fourth, Ryan Newman fifth, Robbie Gordon sixth, Dale Jarrett seventh, Dale Jr. eighth, Jeff Gordon sixth. Also, I know his name's Lowe's. I just kind of forgot till just now. Jeff Gordon ninth, and Bobby Labonte rounds out your top 10. Great finishes I see there just outside the top 10 for Johnny Benson. And let's go ahead and click done and look at your point standings, because I can guarantee you it's getting a little close. It's getting a little hairy here. And there is Jeff Gordon, because remember, Jimmy Johnson was 3 laps down at this race, and Jeff Gordon has reeled in that lead to just 56 points behind. Mark Martin, a winner in the series now, has jumped up to 3rd place, sits 76 points behind Jimmy Johnson, and Tony Stewart is 79 points behind him. It's starting to heat up here, this points battle. They're all within arm's length. And look at this, Ryan Newman, 5th place. That 12 car is just, 95 behind. That's definitely an arm's length. He's able to, gather a win here, get some more top 5s and top 10s. He can find himself up there battling for this championship. So the championship battle is heating up. It is getting very interesting here, and I am excited to see how this plays out. To look at the rest of your top 10, though, we got Dale Jarrett in 6th. Bill Elliott has fallen down to 7th. Kurt Busch has worked his way up to 8th now. Dale Jr. in 9th, and Rusty Wallace rounds out your top 10. Here's the rest of your top 20. Go ahead and pause if you want to look at that. And we're going to go ahead and work on down to this. Go ahead and look here. Let's check in on Kevin Harvick. He's worked his way up to 26, slowly but surely. He has 1 top 5 on the season, which is also his only top 10 of the season. And it's been a rough year for him, but go ahead, pause if you want to see anything. We're going to go ahead and work our way on down even farther. And there is that. And finally, here is the last 3. And that'll do it. As next up, we have Dover. That should definitely be a fun race to watch. A little bit of short track racing here. But that is all I got for you guys. So hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below your guys' thoughts. And make sure to comment down below suggestions, anything like that. It definitely helps out. And don't feel like you guys are being a little too pushy. I don't know what this game is, or I know what this game is, but I don't know the ins and outs of this game yet. So you guys, suggesting stuff definitely helps me out. So keep on doing that, and I'll take all your suggestions in. And hopefully by the next season, I'll get most of them into the actual event. So, but that, like I said, that's all I got for today. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Yeah, stop wasting my time trying to get mine, get out the way, move, trying to get paid.